Hi, this is Jovan Smith, and this is Sports Kids Take.
Welcome back to the Sports Kids Take. We are here with our host,
Jovan Smith.
I am your co-host, Jesus, and we got our third co-host.
And I am Papa Bear, Jovan Smith Sr.
Thank you for tuning in today. What you got for us, Jovan?
Our first topic is the best running back in the league.
So who you think is the best running back in the league?
In my opinion, I think that it's Saquon Barkley.
Saquon Barkley? Oh, you jump shift real quick. I thought he was Derrick Henry. Last year you said Derrick Henry. I ain't gonna jump shift that quick. I'm still gonna keep it with Derrick Henry. Even though Saquon is balling. But I think I'm gonna stay with Derrick Henry for now. What you think?
I don't think anybody's really standing out this year, so I really don't have a vote this year.
How about your boy Tony Pollard?
He ain't doing nothing spectacular. He has one good run a game. I mean, that's not really qualifying of being labeled as an amazing back.
I thought Elijah Mitchell was going. Well, I had Elijah Mitchell to win the rushing title this year, but he got hurt.
Yeah.
Saquon's standing out though.
Saquon's balling even before the show. He was like, I thought he was going to pick Saquon because he did say a lot of things could have been Saquon.
Who?
You. And said nothing about Derrick Henry.
No, he had Derrick Henry for MVP, remember? Yeah, he did.
Well, I mean,
Oh, okay.
last year I actually changed my opinion. I think my last year running back about Jonathan Taylor.
Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, JT and Derrick Henry.
She needs topic, kid. What you want to talk about? Let me know. So.
Our next topic is the Las Vegas Traders.
Ooh, you hit him hard with that one. I know what's going on with the Raiders, man.
The losers.
They can't even
That Tom Brady thing hit him a little harder than we realized.
They can't even run some routes straight. You see him? You see Devontae Adams and Renfro ran into Devontae. Devontae was so mad he slammed his helmet down and pushed somebody.
He got an assault charge.
You did? He did?
Yeah, he got an assault charge today. They said it.
He finna get suspended for at least a game.
And sued for millions.
But yeah. Damn, that's messed up.
Yeah. All because he wanted to leave Aaron Rodgers.
One thing that I seen a little 1 minute, like 2 minute YouTube video, and the title was he's not Aaron Rodgers, and every ball thrown to Devontae Adams was either underthrown, overthrown, or just horrible pass.
Yeah.
That's because he doesn't have as good of a quarterback as he did last year and the year before.
Aaron Rodgers is arguably the most accurate quarterback that ever lived.
Him and Troy Aikman.
Like, for real. I mean, we know Devontae is good, but to think that he was actually going to live up to what he did in Green Bay without that quarterback is absurd, because Derek Carr has never had a wide receiver.
Amari Cooper.
But I'm saying, Amari Cooper was way better in Dallas than he was with the Raiders. The better the quarterback, the more you get off the wide receiver. You feel me? Derek Carr is never going to have a 1,400, 1,500, 1,600 wide receiver a season, because he's just not that good of a quarterback. The coaches don't even trust him to throw that much. You know what I'm saying? Before
Devontae, the best wide receiver they had was Henry Ruggs III, but he got into a car crash. His career's over.
Yep. Pray for Henry Ruggs.
I think the Raiders need to just regroup. Like, sell away all the players and go for draft picks and just start over. You're at the bottom as it is anyways.
I think they just they need to get a new quarterback. It all starts with the quarterback. I mean, Carr been there a long time, and they've not they've shown to be almost mediocre. Like they're not even mediocre. You know what I'm
So
saying?
one time they went to the playoffs, it was without Carr.
Yeah, like they're almost mediocre. Like they're not even. You know what I'm saying, like Carr has shown to be all good enough to be almost mediocre. Like he's not even good enough to be mediocre. He's almost good enough to be mediocre. That's what he's shown through the past of his career. He's had a consistency of not making the playoffs and just he's reached his ceiling. Like they ceiling with Carr probably would be 10 wins, the most ever. That's the most I've seen him winning in the season ever.
I just think he's consistently inconsistent.
Yes, I concur. What you think, son?
He sucks.
You're not a fan of the Raiders? I mean, you're not a fan of the Raiders, but you're not impressed with them either. No. Okay.
So what do you think Devontae Adams should have won?
I'm going to be biased and say the Niners.
So you think you should have went to Dallas?
You're being biased.
He would have been good at Dallas, though.
No, we didn't.
He'd have been good anywhere where you got a quarterback that could throw better than Derek Carr.
But at the same time, though, he's used to Aaron Rodgers.
You gotta-
He's not used to Dak. He's used to Carr, but Carr was better in college in the NFL now.
Just think about it. Devontae Adams wasn't. I mean, he was good in college, but he wasn't as good as Carr. Didn't bring the best out of him in college.
Yeah, it's not like he was a first-round pick. Or
Exactly.
nothing.
It's not like it's not. Yes.
He
exactly.
developed into a good quarterback.
No, he probably always was a good wide receiver. He had to be a good wide receiver. He made it all the way to college, and he got drafted, so he had to be good. But great Carr wasn't a good enough quarterback to make Devontae Adams a first-round pick in college.
Because he was his college quarterback.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, what makes you think that he was going to do better in the pros? When you get to the pros, everything is harder.
Mhm.
It's faster,
Yeah.
stronger,
Yeah.
bigger. So,
The stuff you get away with in college, you don't get away with in the pros.
yeah, for him to really think that Carr was going to make him better or be on the same level as the stats he put up with Rodgers was just absurd.
He was just naive.
Because
that was
Carr
his
is
friend.
just nowhere near good as Rodgers.
He was
He's
just-
nowhere near.
He was just naive because that's his friend.
Yeah, I think so too.
Really thinking about it, you know what I think he should have went?
Where?
Stay with Green Bay. Just stay with Green Bay.
Yeah.
He could have went to the Chiefs, the Bucks.
But Rodgers didn't respect him. That's why he left. Because when Rodgers was doing all that retire, come back thing, he didn't even give him a heads up and let him know. And it was his contract year, so he got offended by that and said, all right, when it comes time to mine, I'm leaving. Sometimes your emotions put you in a bad spot.
I think he could have went to Bucks, Chiefs, but I didn't know that Rodgers never told him how he kept on doing the retire and
Yeah.
comeback stuff. So I don't think he should have stayed.
Yeah.
Best choices to me is Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh don't have no quarterback.
Yeah, you're in the same situation as you are now with Derek Carr, except a rookie or a quarterback nobody wanted.
He's still a developing rookie though, so he could get better.
So how you feel about the Eagles, little man? Jalen Hurts. They 5-0, best record in the league right now.
Only undefeated.
Only undefeated team.
I think they're doing the best in the league right now.
I'm highly impressed. I think that Jalen Hurts is a beast.
I'm very impressed knowing that Jalen Hurts was benched in college for Tua, tagged by whatever for Tua.
We'll just call him Tua.
Yeah, it'd be so hard to pronounce that last name. Tagovailoa.
Let's just call him concussion.
But yeah, did you know Jalen Hurts was benched in college for Tua?
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the national championship game.
But then Jalen Hurts switched. He went to Oklahoma, balled out at Oklahoma. Damn near was a Heisman finalist. But Jalen Hurts was a second-round pick. I don't know why I want to make him a first-round pick so bad, but he came out.
Think about Devontae Smith.
Yeah, they picked Devontae first, and then they picked
No,
Jalen Hurts.
Devontae and him were different
Devontae
years.
went. Yeah.
No, that was same years.
No.
We went through this last time. Remember we looked it up?
Yeah.
So who did they pick? Who was their first-round pick?
I don't remember the name, but it wasn't Devontae. Devontae was a different year.
First round.
This Jalen third year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this Hurts third year. This Devontae second year.
Yeah, that's why Jalen Hurts is 24.
Hmm?
He's like 24, 25 because he was usually drafted.
Oh, didn't they pick him in the second round?
Mm-hmm.
He was like this.
He's talking about his age.
Oh, yeah. He like 24. Yeah, he young.
Yeah.
Well, he's got a lot of football left in him. He's only going to get better too.
I think Philly did the right thing with he got a good running back, Miles Sanders, and they went out and they drafted Devontae Smith, and then they went out and traded for AJ Brown, and like they put him in the best situation they could to succeed. It's damn near like Oklahoma. They gave him a running back, a good offensive line, and 2 phenomenal wide receivers. Not 1, 2.
And their defense is pretty decent.
Wasn't there 2 when CeeDee Lamb was Alabama? Who was his 2? And then have Devontae Smith because he went to Alabama too.
Yeah, I don't know, but Jalen Hurts put up big numbers that last year in Oklahoma, so he had to be throwing the ball to some good people.
OU always has a good offense. The problem is
Always,
just defense. Well, used to. Now they're coaches in USC. But so you think? I think Philly's doing great. I think. To be 5-1 after the game Sunday, that's going to be pretty good.
Oh, they must play Dallas this
To be
coming.
5-1 after Sunday, that's pretty impressive.
So old Cooper finna get his first loss. Let's talk about old Cooper.
Come on, don't hate on Coop.
So if Coop beat Philly, do they stay with Dak or do they stay with Cooper or go with Dak, Joe?
You gotta stay straight. There you go.
Cool.
You stay with Coop? I'm staying with Coop too. You got to stay with the man that's never lost a game.
But he's not the one winning the game.
But he's never lost.
He had 100 yards passing last game.
Okay, but he never lost though.
No, the defense hasn't lost this season.
They did. They lost the first game with Dak.
We talking about with the.
Dak played 1 game this year, right?
Yeah.
And did they was that?
Yes.
Yeah.
So Dak played 1 game. He lost 1 game.
Yeah, but
How many games Cooper played?
how many points did the Cowboys give up
It
that
doesn't
first
matter.
game?
How many games Cooper
They
started?
haven't done that all season since. They gave up 10 points to the Rams.
Cooper has no interceptions.
That's impressive.
I personally, I don't say trade Dak or do none of that. I just think you let Coop go until he loses. You owe him that right. They owe him the right to let him go until he loses. What you think?
The new backup is Dak until he loses. Until Cooper loses, their backup's Dak.
I think so too.
One thing I said the Raiders should restart. I feel like they should too. Should trade.
Hey, we'll trade Cooper to the Raiders. Y'all can have him. Just give us a 2nd round pick.
Hey, but what if Dak gets injured? Do you have Dak?
Hey, we'll cross that bridge when it comes. Dak is the quarterback for the Cowboys. He's getting paid
Injury prone.
a gazillion dollars. That's the quarterback.
Dak's too injury prone.
It was a finger. It's not like it was an ACL or something. It was a finger, bro.
I would not start.
So for this topic right here, you play a little football yourself, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're already more experienced than the real Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself, man. Tell us what position you play, offense, defense. Tell us a position. Tell us your number, man. What's up. Introduce yourself, kid.
Number 6. We're 7-0. Most games we won by over 30 points, by 40 or 30 points. And I play quarterback, wide receiver, cornerback, safety, middle linebacker, and outside linebacker.
Plus at halftime he goes and grills chicken and sells that at the concession stand too. He can do it all.
I heard you had 3 tackles last week in the 2-point conversion, and a few weeks before that, I seen you get a real long pass, like 60 yards. It's pretty good.
Yeah, that was like 50 yards.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
So which out of all those positions, which is your favorite to play?
On offense, probably. I used to want to be quarterback really bad. I wanted to be but we don't really do quarterback keeps. It's either a running back player or a wide receiver player. So I like wide receiver on offense. On defense, though, I get more tackles at outside or middle linebacker, so those are my favorite.
Safety used to be your favorite. This boy seen Dion and wanted to play corner and safety every day.
That's what's up.
That's what's cool, but you know that action is that linebacker. That's where the action at.
Who's your next game against?
My next game is against Tracy Cougars.
Keep your hands up. Yeah. Playing against who?
Cougars. Tracy Cougars, y'all. You guys are 7-0 too, huh? I think y'all ain't nobody scored on y'all in y'all last 4 games, huh?
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
So you play linebacker, safety, you play defense, and nobody's scoring on you guys. So pretty much you're just not letting anybody score. You just do they punt it or do they go for it on 4th?
They go for it.
Yeah. So
I mean, they punted it a couple times.
Yeah. Okay. And so what are your goals for the season as far as yourself as a player? What are you trying to accomplish, or what are you hoping to get out of the season as a player?
Trying to get a pick like I did last year. Because last year in the same game, I got game-winning tackle, pick, and touchdown.
Yeah.
Trying to get that same game to get 3 touchdowns.
What about the Super Bowl? So you're trying to win the Super Bowl this year.
Yeah.
Why do you wear number 6?
Because there are only 2 numbers left, 6 and 9. And I like 6 more, including prime LeBron James for the Miami Heat, wore number 6.
Let's leave with that next time. I wear number 6 because LeBron.
I really chose number 9 first, and then I thought, you know what? No, I want to be number 6. Because did you play baseball?
My number was 9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You played baseball. My number was 9.
9's a good number. I think 6 fits you better though because King James, King Jovan makes sense.
I like that too.
All right. Well, thank you. This has been another episode of Sports Kids Take with our guy
Jovan Smith.
I'm Jesus, and this is
Papa Bear.
And we are out.